Hello, good good night. So for tonight, today, I will explain about what is this purchase is about and how you're gonna use it. Okay. So as you know that for inputting the inventory, you have to go from this right for the inventory incoming stock. But if you have the purchasing, or if you bought the materials from the suppliers, and you can do the like pre-order, or if you can like oh you can get the product first, but for the payment in the end you can use this purchasing. For the inventory, uh, you have I just have to make sure that it will adding like the stock or inventory, right, for your products, but you cannot like editing like the price, when will you pay, or when will you do the full payment and such things. But on sales you can have that. So in here you can just click add. I will give you like an example. You can add like the oh sorry, for the purchasing you can click add, and then you can adding the supplier name. If you want to adding like the supplier name, you can go first to the supplier. You can adding up their data, and then after you're adding them, we can make a new purchasing. For example, I bought my materials from Nestle, and the order date actually it can be like the back that like the previous one or in the future, but for currently I'm just gonna use like the current one. And the purchase currency will be only exists or works on rupiah. And if you have any notes you can adding them. If you don't, it's optional, you just have to click save. And after it's shown like this, you just have to click like what products that you're purchasing from that supplier. For example, I bought like coffee powder, and then probably like Coca-Cola like this. And I will adding like for each item is 10. For the buy price it will count it automatically like this. And then if you wanting to edit it again, you can change it in here. If you want to adding like the discount that they give you as supplier, for example like discount for 10%, you can adding it them. And then like this, if you pay tax or the shipping cost, you can also like adding it here. And then as you can see here, outstanding payment, it's more like how much the payment that you have to pay. And then after you already clicking in here, if you have like attachment file, like invoice or quotation from them, you can adding it here. And the log, it's more like who is the one that created this purchasing and at what time. And if you want to adding all of them, you can. And for purchasing, actually we will have like several status that you can use. There are like pending, sent, rewarded, completed, and cancel. So for pending, it's more like it's still drafting. So as you can see here, in here pending, you still like it is like still on draft. But if you for example, I will add like the do that will be like 13 30, and then for example it's already sent, but I still haven't paid yet, because just say that we will have the product first, and then after that we can pay in the end. Like that you can see the status in here. It's already shipped, but it's not paid yet. And also if you want to pay like partially or like not fully payment, you can go to the payment in here, and you can choose like when where you already paid that. For the payment journal, payment references, you don't have to change it. You just have to fill the payment amount. For example, I only paid for 25,000 rupiah right now, and I already click save, so I still have like to pay 220. And after that you can always changing like for the product. And for the rewarded, it's more like it's received. So once the product is ready, come to your place and just say that we already done the payment. or Indian? Just say the Indian. Okay, so just say that it's ready rewarded. The product or the materials is ready come at your place at Miamo, and also like if you wanted to put it the stock into the inventory, you don't go. You just have to click this receive, and you just have to fulfill it. Like when it is received, for example, it's already received at 23rd, and also the receive number is more like the serial number for the tracking. You can just put it, but if you just you have to put it like you can put anything, and then for the continue at incoming stock, make sure that you activate this one, and after you click save, it will goes to the inventory, and make sure that you don't change anything in here. You just have to click pause now. Like this, the success of the data, it will adding like all of the stock and inventory. And then when we go back to the purchasing, as you can see here, it's still partial. It means that you haven't like paid fully, and also the status is ready received. And if you wanted to do the payment, for example, the payment is done on 23rd, and we're gonna adding like this, and we click save. It means that you already have the full payment because it doesn't have like anything to adding, and it's already become the green, which means it's already paid, and you have to change it into completed. So it will be difference between the open purchasing section and complete orders. So for the complete orders, it means that you already paid it, and it's the product is ready come to your place and it's all clear. For the open purchase, it means that it's still like on draft, or it's still like being received, you haven't like paid full for it. You can see um, the status there, and then you can choose our custom range for the time. For the return, it more like, for example, it's ready come here, but you want to be return the products, so you can just go to return, but just make sure that you have this um have the serial numbers of the transaction from this purchasing. You go to return, you click add, and then for example it's from Nestle Tracy, like this. You click and then click save, and then you can, for example, you want to return the products like any kind. For example, the Coca-Cola, I want to return it to. Um, the reason of why it's because it's like too late or something, and just make sure that it's activate to become the outgoing stock, and then you click save like this. It will count also, and if you want to change it into a new products, you also can do it, but if you're not, you can just click pause now. So for the stock, uh, just say that the stock was 10, but because you return it, so it will goes to, so for currently it has like only 8 Coca-Cola that already included for 22nd March. And also for the status, the purchase return, as you can see here, if it's still right, you can just see like if there's anything happen. You have to do the payment, how much. It's already confirmed. We click again, and then for cancel, it's more like you're already doing the pre-order for the purchasing, but it's not done yet. So you can change the status actually, but it only can change if you are the owner. If you're not in the owner status, I barely know whether it can or not. Let me do in here first. Okay. Oh yeah, actually I still can change it. So anyone that has that access in here actually can still change it. So if you want to do your stuff, doing this is totally fine. If you want to change into cancel, you just have to. Oh, Just have to go here and then you just has change it into cancel. So yeah, it will be not activate anymore. So that's how you're gonna use for this feature. If you have any question, you can ask me tomorrow morning. Thank you.